name out there. But the more and more people start seeing your name and your face come across their computer screens, the more likely they're going to think of you next time that they need your services.
Yeah, it does. And I started off the podcast with a quote. You didn't hear it, but it was from Malcolm Forbes. If you have no critics, you likely have no successes. And my mom also had a quote she put in my yearbook when I was a kid that it said, "Dare to be different." So I appreciate you mentioning the fact of that you need to stand out and not be afraid to do things a little bit differently than others in order to move forward and have success in life, because I think it's a really big deal, and I think a lot of people are scared to push the button on that.
Yeah, I love those. I love those two quotes. I mean, you might get some haters out of it, but hey, the way I see it is that's a good thing, because that means people are starting to pay attention to what you're doing, and now you're getting to the point. I started doing videos, 2 years ago, and in the very beginning, I looked like a complete idiot on camera because I was just getting started and really not knowing what I was doing.
I did too, man. I look at some of them. I'm like, oh my God, what are your hair? I'm like, Frazier, what were you thinking? And my wife will joke on me, and I'm like, and then my hair, I had this my hair is like shooting up in the air a foot off my head. And I was like, man, what a fruitcake. But hey, who cares, right?
Yeah, I mean, the main thing is just doing it and taking that first step to do it and put yourself out there. And you can't get frustrated if you don't have immediate results from it, because like I said, it takes time, but I think once your name is out there, the main thing is being consistent with it and staying out in the public eye. And, like I said, I think that certainly will help you down the road, especially for those people who aren't doing video and are still trying to rely on the old school ways of doing business, because as we both know, that's probably not going to fly here in the next few years as everything continues to evolve. So
yeah, I saw you do a video and a T-shirt the other day, but I was like, who cares, man? I was like, this guy is one of the leaders in insurance in Roanoke, so it didn't bother me a bit, and I did a video in my pantry here 2 Saturdays ago with my tank top on, and
I saw that.
and that had the most views out of any of my videos that I posted in a long time, and almost 1,000 people watched that. And I didn't boost the post at all. I mean, it was just like I could see it on my page. And you had mentioned just being raw and being yourself and genuine and just letting people know what's going on. And that's what you've done. And that's why I chose you today, as a trusted source in insurance in Roanoke, and likable and genuine. And I really appreciate you coming on the podcast today.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate you having me, and yeah, keep doing the videos, because you never know which one is gonna explode. It always seems like the ones I don't think are gonna do well are the ones that get 1, 2, 3,000 views, and the ones that I really prepare for and have some great information are kind of a flop. So you just never know when the next big one's gonna hit.
Yeah, hey, Justin Bieber was at home just singing songs in his bedroom and made it big. So maybe we're next. Yeah, so Bill Meador of Bill Meador Insurance Agency, our guest today on the Roanoke Real Estate Podcast. Thanks again, man. You're awesome. I really appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Thank you again for having me. I appreciate it, and good luck to you and everyone else out there listening.
And how true it is, the quote, "Dare to be different." Just recapping, Madonna said, "No publicity is bad publicity." She is one of my favorites. As a musician, and she would get put out into the media and they would just rip her apart. But you know what? Vogue, right? And, as Bill said, don't be afraid to be yourself and put yourself out there, and be genuine, and be raw, shoot a video in your closet with a tank top on and let people know that you can help them. And when it comes to insurance, I mean, he made some really good points. Like if you don't realize that your home is not covered when there's a flood, but you could have coverage for $300 to $400 a month, that's a big deal, for peace of mind. Or that your neighbor's tree could crush your house and you have to pay for it. So anyways, thanks again, Bill, for coming on the podcast. And if you want to be a guest, promote your business, hey, not a problem, or you want to shout out, like I want to say hi to my folks at Roanoke Montessori School, Eli and Michelle for listening. I really appreciate it. And my friend Trey in Vinton, he owns a service where he'll come out and tow your car or fix it. So if you need to get in touch with Bill too, message me. I know everybody in Roanoke and southwestern Virginia, Salem, Blacksburg, Vinton, and beyond, Rocky Mount, Smith Mountain Lake. If you need some help, handyman, plumber, Dale Carnegie training, whatever, I will help you. And also, I really appreciate you thinking about me when it comes to selling your home or finding your next home. The experience is real with the Frazier Hughes experience here on the Roanoke Real Estate Podcast. And until next time, I'm talking to you. Do me a favor. Stay positive.
Want to be on the Roanoke Real Estate Podcast? Call Frazier now or text 540-314-5583. Also contact Frazier to sell or find your next home. And he is always fresh on Instagram, LinkedIn and Facebook. Stay positive, Star City and Hughes, don't lose it.